And then 4 months later, they made another. Why are there so many of them? And why did they come out so quick? It hasn't even been a year! What about my birthday?
So I didn't massively get the first game, but I still liked it enough. I didn't massively get the second game and didn't like it anywhere near as much. And the third game is now the one that I actively do not like whatsoever. I couldn't stand FANF 3. As a whole package, it just makes me feel like... I think this game is outright bad. Yeah, I'll say it, I don't care. What's gonna happen? A load of kids gonna come after me? I could win a fight against a kid, no sweat. So it's mostly the same deal as the last two games. Security guards, super glued onto a chair, checking cameras, and stopping an old boiler from coming into your room, but it's a lot different. For starters, there's only one animatronic, Springtrap, and you don't have to worry about power levels or battery life anymore. But to compensate for that reasonable change, they decided to make everything else you need to survive completely random. The camera feeds that you need to see what's coming, the audio system that you need to lure things away from you, and the very oxygen that you breathe to exist can break down whenever it wants to. You're not in a building, you're in a PS3. And everything in the system crashing every so often isn't in and of itself a bad idea since you have unlimited power. They have to tip the scale somehow after all. But whenever you go over to the console needed to reboot the systems that fail, not only do they take 3 years to restart, but while they restart, you can't do anything else. Let's say your audio system breaks down, but your camera system and ventilation is fine. That doesn't matter. Once you start rebooting the audio system, you're stuck on this screen until it is done, meaning you can't go back and check the cameras or seal the vents shut to stop Springtrap from grabbing you, all because your giggling child button doesn't work. And if one system is rebooting and another one breaks during that, you can't start rebooting that one until the other one is already fixed, meaning double the time spent on the panel screen, meaning double the chances that Springtrap will kill you, or flirt with you. What's he doing here? Ooh, hello, don't mind me. Then in later nights, everything starts breaking way more often, way too quickly, meaning you have to rely on complete system reboots more frequently, which takes even longer, and will 70% of the time be an end to your game. Should you be able to leave this screen while things are restarting? Is my copy bugged? Because no matter what I clicked or where I moved the mouse, I couldn't get out of this screen, and I just don't understand the gameplay reason why it would work like this.
But, Caddy, I hear me asking myself, there's only one monster, so isn't it already easier?
I'm glad you asked me, and no, it isn't, because at other points, which again feels totally random, you'll see a hallucination from other games that are better, and FANF 3 gets so self-conscious about it that it decides to break nearly everything at once, forcing you into the same reboot panel again, and punishing you for not doing anything whatsoever. What are you, a nun? Most of FANF 3 is just you sitting back, powerless, unable to do anything, and just wishing really, really hard that Roger Rabbit doesn't show up. With FANF 1 and 2, I didn't love them, but I at least finished all 5 nights. But here, I didn't pass night 3. I just could not be bothered and I could not care any less. It's annoying. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is a nephew you hate going to see. You tell me that this game is good or scary. I dare you. You look me dead in the eye and... Oh wait, sorry, it's hanging out. Yeah, and you tell me this game is good or scary. It's neither. It's made for people that think Eclair stands for Electronic Claire.
At this point, I don't even give a shit about the lore, but I do have a theory that I haven't seen anyone mention on the internet before. I think they take place inside Big Ben.
Playing this game feels like being a child, pooing yourself, then your parents grabbing your head and rubbing your face in it. I'm not learning anything, I'm not having fun, and now I smell. All topped off in the end by a casual lean from Fruity Springtrap. And then they made a fourth one.